I was passing by a house when suddenly I heard the sound of a 10-year-old child crying from inside the house. After entering inside, I saw that the mother was beating her son slowly, and she started crying along with the child. He knows that his father has become dear to Allah, and we are also very poor. I work in people's houses and can hardly afford his education. Somewhere along the way, he gets lost in the game and does not pay any attention to his studies, due to which he makes his school uniform dirty every day. I explained a little to the child and his mother and left. One day in the morning, I went to the vegetable market to buy some vegetables. Then suddenly I saw the same 10-year-old child who used to eat from home every day. When they put it in their sacks, some vegetable would fall on the ground, and that child would immediately pick it up and put it in his swing. His swing was filled with vegetables, so he sat on the side of the truck and started selling it by making loud noises, even on the dirty soil above. And with moisture in his eyes, he was seeing such a shopkeeper for the first time in his life. Suddenly, a man came from his shop. He got up, in front of whose shop the child had set up a shop. The person immediately kicked the small shopkeeper across the street in one fell swoop, and took the child by the arm and picked him up. The small shopkeeper started to push, and with tears in his eyes, he started collecting his vegetables again, and after a while he started selling his vegetables in front of another shop. He didn't say anything to this child. There was a little vegetable. It was soon sold, and the child got up and entered a clothes shop in the market. And after giving money to the shopkeeper, he picked up his big school bag and said something about school. I went to the side, and I was also following him when the child went to school. He was an hour late, on which his teacher beat him with a stick. "Don't hit me," the teacher said. "Sir, he comes an hour late every day. I punish him every day for coming to school time out of fear, and many times I have sent a message to his house to tell him to sit in a glass after eating and read." I thought I took his teacher's mobile number and went home. When I got home, I found that I had forgotten the vegetables I had gone to buy. My head was spinning all night. The next day, I offered the Sab prayer and called the foreign child's teacher to say that he arrived on Monday time, and he answered positively. The sun came out, and it was time for the child to go to school, and the child left home. I went to his house and told his mother, "Sister, come with me. I want to tell you something. Why does your son go to school late?" It was said that this boy is not good in my hands. I will not leave him. The boy's teacher was also in the market.
The three of us took positions in 3 different places of the market and secretly told the small shop owner.
They started watching as usual, but he had to face a lot of people scolding, and finally the boy sold his vegetables and went to the clothes shop. Karzar Wakawra was crying, and I immediately looked at her teacher, and her tears were flowing very intensely. His mother went home crying, and the teacher also went to school while sobbing. Done, take your suit. The child took this suit and kept it in the school bag and went to school, even though he was late for an hour. He went straight to the teacher and put the bag on the test and assumed a position to beat him and extended his hand so that the teacher could beat him with a stick. The teacher got up from the chair and immediately hugged the child and cried so loudly that even I could not control my emotions. "Who is this suit in the bag for?" The child replied that my mother goes to work in rich people's houses and her clothes are torn. I have bought this suit for my mother. I will take this suit home and give it to my mother. No, uncle. After the holiday, I will give it to the tailor for sewing and give a little money every day. They don't extend their hands, but they are also very needy. I request you to find such families and help them without asking them. Even if they don't, you must help them somehow. Know that Allah loves the person who takes care of his servants. May Allah grant us all the opportunity to serve others. If you like the video, please like the video. I am new to the channel. Please click on it so that the notification of each new video can reach you as soon as possible. See you in the next video. Until then, okay.